Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to my channel. I am Jackie Horton, your wellness and health specialist, also a coach. Today is Wednesday and it's Health Moves Day. And as you can remember, this is a day that we do some sort of movement demonstration. Unfortunately, today I couldn't get everything together to kind of get that going. And so here I am sitting in front of my computer. But I will tell you that I was able to get to the gym today and work out with my trainer, and he really put some work on in me. So I'm sorry that I couldn't do a demo today. However, I would like to talk about some ideas for keeping the body in action and why it's important to keep in the body in action. So first, let me ask you three questions. One is, do you ever experience some physical aches at different points after sitting down, after walking, after moving really briskly and so forth? And do you take notice of where those aches and pains and discomfort comes from? That's one question. The second question is it hard for you to sort of like move around when you're trying to get out of bed? Are you like rolling from side to side and going like, oh, okay, ooh, okay? Another form of, another way that the body can let you know that there's something needed from you to do. And then the last thing I would say, do you ever feel like you have to push more in order to complete something, even if it's just a walking one lap around the gym or walking one lap around the courts if you're outside? Okay, that is your body communicating with you and saying, hey, I need something from you in order to do this much easier and much more effectively. And you probably know where I'm going: stretching. And that is the hallmark to everything to reduce all those things that I talk about regarding the body. And so, one of the things I like to say is that I would say is that the best stretching is the one where you feel the most tightness. Given that movement, very slow movements can give it some release in order to continue to relax itself. And here's the funny part about stretching is once you start, your body also lets you know that it's feeling something different. And therefore, you may feel a little bit soreness, a little bit pain, a little bit, discomfort. So the more you put attention and focus on moving that area of your body, the better it will be for that body part to move. So health moves is really around about nurturing the entire body and giving it some activities, some action, some movement in order to sustain itself as anything in life continues to grow older because it is more used. And there are different things that changes over time, regardless if we've been a great athlete or just been a person who was really into fitness. So here's the benefits that I wanted to just share really quickly today on health moves is that once we stretch, and there are there are a variety of YouTube videos on stretching for every age, every body type, and recommendations, such as yoga recommendations for all body stretching. And next time I will probably do something where I do a combination of just all body stretching. And you may see here and there some yoga movements, some stretch movements that have come from athletic programs and so on. But going back to my point is that, one benefit of doing some form of stretching, back, lower, quads, everything, the blood flows to your muscles more readily. And so once you start that circular motion in your body to receive that stretch and breathing process, the blood starts to flow to those muscles, which also helps reduce the pain, the aches, the discomfort. Because usually when you're stiff and when you're, sort of tight, it is as a result of the blood not flowing into those areas. Also, it helps heal if you have some pain, back pain, and it also prevent back pain. If you are very much involved with a physical activity program, it helps reduce injury. And the one thing that I love the most, two things. One, it relieves stress and it calms the mind. It helps me a lot. Like when I get off get off this with you, I'm going to go do my yoga. I do 10 minutes of yoga every day. And then I do an hour of yoga on Wednesday and Saturday. The second thing that I really enjoy about stretching is that it increases your range of motion, right? You want to be able to kind of do things that you once could do, stretching, walking, doing lunges. One of the best movements is squats, which is a full range of motion. You start up really high, like you're almost in a high chair. And the more you start to stretch and build that strength as well as that flexibility, your squat begins to lower more to the floor, which means that your quads are working, but your pelvis is also getting the exercise and the top of your thighs as well. So, stretching is a benefit to the body, and it's something that you should be open to do at least 5 to 10 minutes every day, just to give your body some signals that you're working it through, you're working for it. And I do know sometimes people ask, well, when I park my car farther away from the store and I walk, does that count? Well, it counts, as far as moving longer and moving more. But I think the main point is that you want to be intentional about some form of exercise or some form of stretching that you want to have as in your toolbox to address the areas where you find yourself more stiff, more in pain, and more likely to injure yourself. So there's some things that we do anyway because we have to move in order to get to where we're going. But I would encourage you to be more intentional about what you're doing with your stretching and sort of have like a toolbox of different things that you find to be useful for your body and what your body is asking for. So I will end my little Wednesday health move session here with you. Hate that I couldn't have anything to do today. I really want to do a stretch exercise, and so hopefully I can get that going the next time. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a social media manager, and so once he and I get to working together, you'll see more demonstrations and you'll see more of a combination of things on the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button. And also, if you would like to meet with me individually, I do have a website up and you can schedule a session, whether it's for behavior health, which is classified as therapy, or for health coaching or life coaching. Thank you. And you have a blessed day. And I appreciate everybody watching. Take care.